Hey everyone! So we already said this on one of our episodes, but I want to make sure it's reiterated. We are taking the quarantine very seriously. I know that you're like, you guys aren't 6 feet apart, you're not, whatever.
So we are definitely quarantining ourselves and making sure that we are 100% okay to be around each other. We are not encouraging anybody else to meet up. This is not something that should encourage you to meet up with any of your friends or anything like that.
We have full confidence that both of us are good, but just to be on the safe side, we're still taking the extra precautions. We just want to make sure that you guys have this, because if we don't do this, you're probably not going to get more of these episodes, and we're both doing this for our sanity and for hopefully yours.
Yeah, so please be safe out there, and let's watch some Buffy.
Let's watch.
It seems that the Council of Watchers has found some information that may help us out.
About Glory?
Presumably. They will find that out when they arrive. Could be very important.
Arrive? It's a delicate time right now. I have to take care of Dawn.
But that's not new. You've always taken care of her.
Right, I know that. It's just, there's Glory.
They still don't know.
I don't need the council looking over my shoulder when
But she does now.
Go back to bed. I was just getting a snack. Dawn? Are you listening? I can get a snack if I want to. She was listening. Does it matter? I guess not. It's just...
You're so bad at keeping secrets.
Sometimes
like, good but
say
bad.
Stuff and it's all good.
Drink!
Oh, what is it?
Always felt I can see. You don't have much time.
Baby, if that girl's the only thing between me and my key, I don't need much time.
Not to do anything dangerous. Turn the wrong person into a badger.
Quentin. I didn't realize you were here. Buffy and I have been training a great deal these days. There's a back room that we've had.
Oh, yes. I thought perhaps you were keeping that space for the really dangerous items.
Magic box shoppers. We're about to ask you to leave. The store is closing early today.
Just for the duration of the council's review.
Council? You're the council? Welcome to our store. We're closed now. I'll be in the back.
What review, Quentin? Let's just stop a moment and talk about it.
We've discovered information about this creature, your Glory, and it won't be handed over until we are convinced that you and your slayer are prepared for it. That's the review.
I'm not having you put her through another one of your insane tests.
It's not a test. It's a check of her methods.
You can trust her.
Like, do you have a choice?
Very far recently.
I mean, let's be honest, no.
Remarkable focus.
Why did you do that?
Not for money, you're thinking. Your heartfelt gratitude's plenty.
Gratitude. For getting in my way?
I saved you.
I was regrouping.
You were about to be regrouped into separate piles. You needed help.
No,
I didn't need you.
You just don't like you did the rescuing, that's all. Wishing I was your boyfriend. What's his fight? Oh, wait, he's run off.
You know what? I don't need a boyfriend to rescue me or for any other reason.
Don't need a can't keep. You keep making notches in the headboard, but eventually they get up out of the bed and run off, don't they?
You're disgusting.
Rough talk. Your beauty's fading. Stress of slang, aging you prematurely.
The more I get to know you, the more I wish I didn't.
Or maybe you just don't hold their interest.
Sounds like these are all reasons he's also trying to convince himself that he shouldn't like her.
Don't touch me, you're crusty. What do you want? Oh, not me. The magnificent Glory.
She wants more information on the Slayer. She knows you know her.
I don't know any Slayer. Get away from me, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, I believe you do, sir.
Buffy something? Buffy Summers is the Slayer?
That's the one. Very clever of you, sir.
I've got a message for Glory, too.
Bad day. Bad.
Miss Summers,
Run away! Run away!
Giles has just been telling us of your training regimen. Perhaps he'll favor us with a demonstration while we...
No.
Glory is stronger than you. She's a more powerful instrument, if you will. We can help you. We have information that will help. I don't want to do this. Obviously, we could shut this place down permanently.
You can't do that. You don't have that kind of power.
Of course we do, and a great deal more. In fact, if you insist on fighting us, we'll arrange to have Mr. Giles deported within the day.
Oh my goodness,
Never set
no.
foot in this country again.
It's a message from Ben. He isn't going to help.
Born on the 4th of July, and don't think there weren't jokes about that my whole life, mister, because there were. Who's our little patriot, they'd say, when I was younger, and therefore smaller and shorter than I am now.
So, you spell it A-N-Y-A then?
Yes.
Fine. Now we can get to the questions.
Questions? Great.
And about the both of you, your relationship, whatever you can tell me.
Our relationship? Girlfriends, actually. Yes, we're girlfriends. We're in love. We're lesbian, gay type lovers.
I meant your relationship with the Slayer.
Yeah, I mean, they could still be saying that too. You don't know.
Best friends. Willow and me and Buffy.
Have you mastered any fighting disciplines over the years?
No.
I'm the rescue guy.
You have no special skills or powers or knowledge that you bring to the mix.
Soldier stuff?
Last year, Willow, Giles, and me combined our essence with Buffy, which isn't as weird as it sounds. We merged, and
Xander's
I
not
was
making
the
things
heart part of a super
better.
Buffy. Again, let me stress the not as weird thing.
Are
Yeah,
you saying
I don't know if I tell the
that
council
Slayer
about
needs
this.
that level of help from you often?
No, she doesn't need help. Here's the thing. We can help because we do magics. I'm working on this ball of sunshine thing.
What level are you at?
Very high. One of those top levels.
Gosh.
5.
Do either of you know anything about the key?
But we understand that you help the Slayer.
I pitch in when she pays me.
She gives you money.
Money. We'll nip the blood out of some stray victim, whatever.
Blood?
Well, they're gonna die anyway. Personally, I'm shocked. The girl's slipping.
Noticed a decline in her work.
Oh, yeah. See, the poor little twig can't keep a man. Gets her all down. A few more disappointments, she'll be crying on my shoulder. Mark my words.
Is that what you want? I think you'd want to kill.
I'm surprised that they're like even letting this happen. If they knew that he was here, they would stake him in a
Write my
heartbeat.
thesis on you.
Well.
She wrote her thesis
me.
on him.
Huh.
Well, hello, Mackenzie.
Not such good friends. How's the Slayer doing? She okay? High marks in all categories.
Agility, clarity, stamina, and strength. These are the qualities that the Slayer must possess. We assume you're familiar with the Japanese names for Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu move.
We in America, we usually just work our way up to go.
It's like, does she have to know?
Shomenzuki. Punch it.
Thanks, Giles.
Shirogiri Empiuchi.
Back kick. Elbow. Strike.
I'm gonna have to do it my way, guys. I can do better.
No, that's all right. I don't think we need to see any more physical tests for a while. We can move on to the real review. Look into your strategies, plans.
Sorry, I know that there's probably maybe some people who watch the show that are like that, but I hate suits.
I think they look so good.
No, I don't mean suits as in the clothing.
Oh, like the people.
Long day, sweetie.
This is good for you. It's so quaint.
Buffy, if I wanted to fight, you could tell by the being dead already.
What do you want?
The key. But to me, you're a bug.
You should get down on your knees and worship me.
Oh no, you still think it's neat having Slayer strength. But I need the key.
Kid, come here a sec.
Leave her out of this. Not asking twice.
This is between you and me. No, this is between me and my key.
And you are just the darlingest thing I ever did see in my life. What's your name, honey? Dawn. Dawn? Did you know your sister took my key, Donnie, and she won't give it back? I bet you know where she put it, don't you?
She doesn't know anything.
I know some stuff. I bet she
does
stuff all the time without asking. You're always talking about stuff I'm not supposed to hear.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna figure it out, you know.
Ooh, I like her. She's sassy.
But at least she didn't know she was the key. I thought it was gonna be
I
like
don't
a
kill
little...
Obviously, this is a one-time only deal. Next time we meet, something you love dies bloody.
Yup.
Oh, it's the Slayer. For a second there I was worried. So, what's with the family outing?
No.
I need your help.
Desperation.
I need your cash.
I'm serious.
You have to look after them.
Well, that's a boatload of manly responsibility to come flying out of nowhere. That's Slayer. Not feeling 100%.
Oh.
They didn't put a chip in your head, did they?
No.
It'd be funny if they did.
Spike, I need an answer now.
All right, then.
Joyce was already friendly with him, though.
I love what you've neglected to do with the place.
Just don't break anything. Passions is coming on.
Passions? Oh, do you think Timmy's really dead?
Oh, no. She can just sew him back together. He's a doll, for God's sake.
What about the wedding? I mean, there's no way they're gonna go.
That's cute that they get along. Chainmail? Are these the Watchers?
Okay, let's see what you are.
One soldier in a vast army.
What army?
The Knights of Byzantium, an ancient order, and now your enemy.
You work for glory?
You think we ally ourselves with the beast? You must be mad.
You're the ones tried killing me.
Oh, we were fools, 3 alone. But if it takes 100 men, we send 100 men. So long as you protect the key, the Brotherhood will never stop until we destroy it. And you are the Slayer, and we know what we must do.
I hear like a little funk noise, and I'm just imagining her like flicking,
Kill us,
like right in the rib,
legions follow.
like that.
Pretty sword. I'd hold on to it.
Was there an attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can begin the review at last.
There isn't going to be a review.
Sorry?
Everyone just lining up to tell me how unimportant I am. And I finally figured out why. Power. I have it. They don't. Glory came to my home today.
Buffy, are you?
Just to talk. We had what in her warped brain probably passes for a civilized conversation. Why? Because she needs something from me. Because I have power over her. You guys didn't come all the way from England to determine whether or not I was good enough to be let back in. You came to beg me to let you back in.
I was gonna say, you're nothing without her.
To give your jobs, your lives, some semblance of meaning.
It's true.
This is beyond insolence.
You can't stop Glory. You can't do anything with the information you have except maybe publish it in the everyone thinks we're insano's home journal. You're gonna tell me everything you know. Then you're gonna go away. The magic shop will remain open. Mr. Giles will stay here as my official watcher, reinstated at full salary.
Retroactive.
To be paid retroactively from the month he was fired. I will continue my work with the help of my friends.
I don't want sword thrown at me, but civilians, we're talking about children.
We're talking about 2 very powerful
they're
witches and a
adults now.
1,000-year-old ex-demon.
Willow's a demon?
Boy? No power there.
The boys clocked more field time than all of you combined.
I like that she did say Willow out of all.
That's why they speak.
But I want an answer right now from Quentin.
Your terms are acceptable.
Giles is like, finally, money.
Glory, I want to know.
She's a god.
Oh.
I had a feeling she wasn't a demon, but I didn't know like what she was.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's a god. Now she... like what?
I mean, remember when they first were introduced to her, they couldn't find any books on her.
True.
They couldn't find anything about her. They were completely blind. She's older than all of the books.
Okay. She's called the Beast. I know that. Like, she's even like referenced herself. But...
Well, yeah, I mean...
But what does that mean? Like, we still don't know. I can talk about the council.
Uh-huh.
What a load of trash. I hate those men. And woman.
And woman.
I knew, like, Buffy has all the power and you can do this. In the same regard, if they really wanted to keep their power over Buffy, they could still do all these things that are, like, deporting Giles, which made me so mad. And taking her friends away from her and isolating her and whatnot. But again, the overall goal is to defeat evil, not necessarily have power over the thing to defeat the evil. So in the end, you're gonna get yourself screwed over by Glory. So why wouldn't you help her? And it's because they want to have this power over Buffy. And I'm glad that she just like
came to her own conclusions on this. I mean, yeah, everyone seems to see her as an issue, and it was, you know.
In theory, after this whole Glory thing goes down, if they really wanted to, they could still do all this stuff to Buffy. But don't. Because why? It's just like people doing power plays, and I hate it. It's just like, what is the point? Do the thing where like the evil is bad and get it done.
But I think the main point of this whole episode was to point out that Xander has more field experience.
Yeah, he was so excited. It was so cute.
All right, and lastly, we introduced in this episode the Knights of Byzantium.
They don't seem like bad guys, I don't think. I think they're more so wanting to protect the key, but they're testing the Slayer in their own way, another person, to see if she's worthy of protecting the key, because that's what it sounded like.
Okay. All right, guys, well, this was another great episode of We Watch Whedon with Buffy.
And we done watched it.
Appreciate you watching.
Yeah, and if you would, could you like and then subscribe?
And click that bell down below. You see it there.
Do whatever order you want to do it. I don't even care.
Oh, and check us out on Patreon, because we need all that stuff that we got there, you know? Do it. Yeah, that was awkward.